And we are live. Hello,
Maybe you're alive.
Hollywood. I don't know.
It's me, your boy, Big Penis,
Big P.
also known as Little John to my friends. They're the ones who've seen it.
I'm 6'4". Those are two measurements.
I have 6 feet, 4 inches. I'm an ant.
You can't be an aunt. You don't have.
I'm an
Actually,
uncle.
you are an uncle. I was gonna make the joke. I was like, oh wait, he's actually an uncle.
Yeah. So let me know when we're live so I can start saying my slurs.
Okay. Oh, we're live. You've wasted 54
okay.
seconds of not saying
Cool.
slurs.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, speaking of fuck me.
All right. Okay. I think is this okay? Let's see. Let's try this. I
One of these
tried.
days I'm gonna actually say a slur on your stream, and we're just gonna have to figure out what to do at that point.
All right.
Jonathan, no, you can't say that one. That one's actually bad.
So I don't actually ever go through the VODs, but I did for Expedition 33 because I was turning into a video, and you were a little quiet, not super duper quiet, but you were definitely quiet. So I've turned you up a little bit. We'll see.
Oh, you turned me on.
I mean, both.
Keep
Keep
it
it
up, girl. Yeah, you turned me on. Copyright strikes.
Also, I was actually looking through the Final Fantasy waifu tier list, and man, Final Fantasy waifus are boring. There's just not that
I
many.
looked through there and found the 1 from 3. That was the only one I needed to find.
Was there 3 rep?
Yeah. There's a girl in the party.
Is it not Oh, okay. Because I was like in the, I think it was I guess they don't ever specify in the SNES version or
Original.
NES version.
But in I don't think so either. But in the 3DS remake, there's definitely a girl for one. She was my thief. I made her a thief, and she always sold the best items.
Fuck yeah.
And I don't know if it's in the original game or not, but in the 3DS remake, you can give people dual weapons, and they can hit 8 times. So I gave her like 2 chakrams, and she was just sitting here like hitting for 800 per hit.
Fuck yeah. I know certain classes could. It was mostly like ninja, and that's all I remember was ninja.
Yeah, I had her as a thief. I had myself as a dragoon. In the 3DS remake, one of them's a knight. Like story-wise, so I made him a knight, like gameplay-wise. And I'm pretty sure I made the last one either a summoner because I really wanted to do summoning, or B, I think I kept him as like an archer because I discovered that I couldn't figure out how to use summoning.
Fair. I didn't figure out how to use summoning either, so I gave up on it. I didn't feel like Googling it.
Yeah, I definitely went and got the summons. I went and killed all the optional bosses. But
Also, I'm just to the scene where Clive fell through the hole, and I know you were just panicking and doing what, but I'm like, if you're gonna go on the crumbling bridge to catch your friend, maybe you should send the person who's 150 pounds lighter. Maybe.
Yeah. But you forget, Clive can turn into Ifrit, which means he can like crush it.
I was like, maybe I know Jill was closer too. She just didn't act, but I'm like, she should have been the one to go. Yeah, she's not as strong to pull him up, but it doesn't help if you fucking both crash the bridge. Like, I would definitely have sent the person who's
like, why are none of them using? So, like, I understand why Sid doesn't use his Dominus power more often.
Yeah,
because he's dying.
Yeah, why aren't the other two?
Why doesn't Jill? Like,
yeah,
the bridge is collapsing. Why not, freeze it?
Freeze it. Yeah. Yeah, why even jump?
Collapsing, Clive. Why not turn into Ifrit? The character that can fly.
To be fair, I don't know if he can pick up his friends. He is kind of burning. But yes, there's no excuse for Jill not to, especially when there was that hole. Just make it all ice. Don't even risk the chance of being rickety. Just fucking put ice over it.
Like, my only thought is maybe they can't control it since they haven't had it as long as Sid.
She like uses it in
Still.
battle though. She does. She's using fucking blizzards and blizzagas.
Yeah. So is Sid. Not Sid.
Clive. Yeah,
So is Clive. Like, Clive is using his shit,
fair.
including the Phoenix teleport and the Wind Garuda grab. So hear me out. Garuda grab.
I know why games don't do it because it wouldn't actually be fun, but it just made me think like it'd be interesting to have like a fighting or not a fighting game, but a fighting game with terror, like an action game where if your character's newer, so some of your techniques just fucking fail, or you just falls on it. You have a 1 in 100 of your fireball fucking blowing up in your face.
D&D.
Yeah, the best video game.
Divinity 2.
And that's why we play D&D online.
Hey, look, it's a big crystal. This is just like my favorite Final Fantasy 3.
The only one with crystals.
The only one with crystals.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, I think a couple other games have crystals. 2 might as well.
Game with crystals.
I said 1, 3.
Period. End of discussion.
I said 1, 3, 4, and 5, but actually 2 probably does too. I cannot get through 2. Very long. It's so boring.
Not even the only Final Fantasy, just the only game that ever had a crystal in it. Just like 3.
I feel like at some point Square's gonna go back to a full just 4. Here's 4 crystals. I guess they kind of did. They did the Warriors of Light on the 3DS. 3DS? DS.
No.
But
hey, look, it's Ramu.
whoa. Also, speaking of Sid, since I'm just in a bed, like, I don't know, maybe don't use your lightning. Like, there's 3 of us here. Like, yeah, you want to fight, use your swords and stuff, but like, maybe don't use your lightning unless it's like we're not using our fire.
Magic. I'm dying. I'm
Like,
dying, Sid.
How a bummer.
I'm dying, Clive. Sounds like a you problem.
God, I don't like the quick time events that are just open a door, hold R2.
Yeah.
They're stupid. Also, I know the answer is so the video game can happen, but if we have Phoenix powers, why don't we like regen?
Why did they just use a Phoenix down when Aerith was stabbed?
To be fair, that argument I've personally explained it. I think others have too, I'm sure. I'm not the only one to come up with this, but for me, it's when stories do that is, it's just for not, like, Phoenix Downs are for being knocked out. But in those instances, they actually fucking die.
I mean, is a Phoenix down specifically for being knocked out? I'd assumed it was for death.
I mean, it says the status says KO. I don't know if it ever actually says death. Like it's assumed to be death, but I've always kind of explained it a way of just saying, oh, actually, they're just down. It's like D&D. They still have their deaths. They haven't failed their death saves yet, but Aerith failed her death save.
The Undying Phoenix is said to call someone reading the official description, by the way. The Undying Phoenix is said to call back souls from heaven, but to win its attention, you must display a feather as an offering. The best downies are the tail from a feather, hence the Phoenix down.
Okay, but my explanation makes more sense.
It's implied that, yes, it's actually just bringing them back from heaven.
Here's the thing, my explanation makes more sense, because then you can't just say, why didn't they give people Phoenix down? So, I'm going to
give them a Phoenix down? Well, you don't understand. The feather, they just like, coochie coochie coo. Wait.
Yeah, the author is wrong. Let's go Ifrit mode. Let's actually use Ifrit mode on an opponent.
I used it on the big dragon, the fight sound. That's the time I've used it.
Do we regen from effort mode? That's neat. Yeah, we do. So,
now I don't even have to press the R1 button. It just gets stronger.
So effort mode can regen, but Phoenix doesn't regen. Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, you have no feather to offer to the immortal Phoenix.
But yes, I know that it is for death, but I've mind cannoned a way of saying it's knockout versus death because that makes more sense.
I remember one of like the original game theory videos, like one of his first 5 videos, was him explaining why it didn't work, and I thought the explanation was funny.
On Aerith specifically, or
why it didn't work for Final Fantasy VII. Why Aerith wasn't healed in Final Fantasy VII.
Fair.
And the answer is that she didn't die. There's like apparently like a super rare chance if you get stabbed through the spinal column, you don't die, even though you can be like fully impaled. But so she's not dead. She's just paralyzed and couldn't tell Cloud before he drops her in the water. And I was like, that is an awesome answer, but also like, wow, what a fucking thing to ruin people.
Also, I would like to imagine he would hear her fucking heartbeat when he's carrying her.
I don't know. But yeah, no, that was the explanation. I thought that was fine. I thought that was a fine answer.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb, but I mean, there's no good answer. Now explain it away for Final Fantasy V. And 4.
It's just worse 3.
5 is better 3, I'll have you know, sir.
Just worse 3.
Have you played 5? I know you're 3.
I have not. I have only beat. No, I have not.
I know you've only beaten 3 and 7.
The Final Fantasies I have ever beaten are 3 and 15.
Oh, you haven't beaten 7?
Played through a decent bit of 7. I got to like the point where you're roaming the desert. And you have to beat the big snake.
It's been a hot minute since I played 7.
Because I remember getting the materia that lets you steal enemies' moves. And there's like one random robot that you can encounter in the desert that just shoots missiles at you. So I stole those and just started hitting the big snake with missiles.
Sex robot.
I just like the idea of like Cloud being like, yeah, fuck you. Here's my missiles out my ass. Because there's like no good explanation for why Cloud is shooting missiles.
Shh. Because the rule of cool.
I found these in my pocket.
Yeah.
Are you excited to see me, or is those just missiles in your pocket? They're missiles. They're missiles, Tifa.
Fair. Okay, I didn't know if you. I knew you had only beaten those 2, but I didn't know if you played others. But yeah, 5 is.
Yeah.
5 is 3, but better.
And I think that's it. I don't think I ever played 1 or 2 or 4 or 5.
Fair.
6.
Fair enough.
I think I played a little bit of 10.
You would remember Tifa. Or not Tifa, I
don't know.
Fucking hate that guy.
Is that the one that's in? Is that the one that they go ha 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 ha
yes.
ha? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Actually, as much as I dislike that game and those characters, well, I don't think the game I'm really split on because I love the combat and the level system. I just hate the story and the characters. However, I actually think that scene's fine. Like that scene gets a lot of hate because because the context is he's trying to distract her. He's trying to just make her laugh.
Hey, look, it's time for a big kaiju fight.
But yeah, hell yeah, big kaiju fight. I love those. I don't. But yeah, I don't know.
Also, I hate to say it, but like early 2000s, the voice acting in games was not known for being very good.
No, it wasn't. However, and the voice acting in that game.
Happening. This can't be happening. What am I fighting? Oh,
I was about to say that. And the voice acting in that game isn't great, but I actually don't think that line is that bad because it's like yeah, in a vacuum it is, but that's the point. Like, I actually think it's like totally. I don't think it's bad. I think it's totally acceptable because the point is to distract her.
trying to remember which Resident Evil it is. There's a Resident Evil that has some absolutely like fucking
yeah.
horrendous voice line too.
All of them, all the early ones, but I think 2 is the one that gets memed on the most. I'm not super familiar.
Jill Sandwich is the big one, but that's just from Resident Evil 1. Wow, that was dangerous. You almost became a Jill Sandwich.
Also, it is crazy. Early 2000s voice acting was not great, but fucking Persona 3 came out. Granted, that was like 2005, 2006, but still, the voice acting in that game is great.
Even King Marks has pretty decent voice acting, and that's like 2005, 4.
What game?
Kingdom Hearts. Like most of the voice acting in there is fine.
Fair. I was gonna disagree just because, but I was like, no. Just because I don't like Donald and Goofy, man, just don't work. But that's not the voice acting.
That's not an issue with the voice actors.
Yeah.
That's just how Donald and Goofy
sound.
sound.
I know.
Sorry that they're in an RPG, bro.
No, I know. That's where my mind went first. I was like, no, but then I thought about it for a second. Like, okay, actually, no, you're right. I mean, Haley Joel Osment is like an actual. I don't know if he ever voice acts besides Sora. I'm sure he does, but he's an actual actor. That's the I See Dead People. I don't know if you knew they're the same guy as Sora.
It's Poltergeist. No, it's The Exorcist.
Is it? Huh.
Is it Exorcist or Poltergeist? I don't remember.
What's
I think
up?
it's Exorcist.
Oh, from a quote.
Yeah, I See Dead People? Yeah.
No, The Sixth Sense.
Oh, is it Sixth Sense? That makes sense. No, I'm thinking of They're Here.
Oh, okay, I was like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know that line, but yes, the Sixth Sense kid is the same. Is Sora.
Okay. I don't even know who the fuck I'm fighting. I've just like been throwing hands. I haven't even paid attention to see who the fuck I'm fighting. Like, you could tell me this was the final boss, and I'd believe you.
Also, I'm fighting like a mini boss.
He looks like every generic Final Fantasy final boss.
Fair. I'm fighting a mini boss. That's the Lich. I don't know if you remember fighting the Lich. He looks cool. He's got like a scythe and like
I think I remember.
Black angel wings.
I was thinking he was fine.
He looks
I'm
surprised.
fighting Typhon, apparently.
Who?
Typhon, apparently.
Oh, yes.
Typhon the Transgressor. He looked like a T.
Of course, I'm sure Typhon's been in the story, don't you know? I have no fucking idea.
Do you see big booby lady? Because he's blonde.
Not all the villains are Big
Believe
Booby
it.
Lady.
Not all villains are big booby lady, but why?
Also, we talked about it. They showed we got 5 or 6 different icons, whatever we're called, in the first 2 hours, and we have not seen another one since. Or I guess we saw Alexander and Bahamut, but that was for a very brief.
Alexander Hamilton. The troops are ready. We saw the guy that was Odin.
Oh, was it Odin, not Alexander? That's it.
We saw a Bahamut and an Odin.
Oh, okay, I was thinking it was Alexander, but I think you're right. But yeah, and that was only for a brief second. Besides that, I feel like we have not. They dropped their load early, and then.
There's only so many summons they have.
I mean, yeah.
They're saving the great. They're saving the great Moogle for later.
They also made. I mean, Garuda's new. Actually, there's a lot of summons. There's a lot of fucking random ass summons.
I mean, no, Garuda's have been in the game. I don't think there's not been summons. I don't think
okay.
What's his face from 3? The one you have to be a Dragoon to fight.
Yeah.
Is a Garuda.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Hey, look, a dragon.
Hey, look at them. Digital style. Do a digital dancing. Hey,
Remember
this is fun.
Remember how Skyrim had you fight? Had a really cool intro, and then you fought that same dragon at level 5, and it took all tension away.
No, I never beat Skyrim.
Well, not even beat
What the fuck is Skyrim? Is it like Fallout 76? My favorite game.
Yes. It's
I
like
love Fallout 76. It's
Ow.
just like my favorite Metal Gear Survive. We should really play my favorite Pokemon game later. You want to play Pokemon Dash?
I was gonna. You were like, you made a joke about shitty Pokemon games, and you said Dash, and I was gonna say the DS running one. I didn't. I took me a second to realize. Oh yeah, that is Dash.
Hey, you Pikachu, when? We should play Pokemon Channel. For the channel.
Good old Pokemon channel on the channel.
We could always play Pokemon Ranch. There's a lot of shitty Pokemon spin-offs. The more I'm seeing, the more I'm realizing that.
As much shit as we give Game Freak, and rightfully so, I guess it's not a compliment because they did do it, but like, they at least laid off the spin-offs because they were just milking fucking spin-offs forever.
Oh, we've had a lot of spin-offs. I think you've forgotten that in like recent years. Like,
I feel like significantly less.
Pokemon Teeth came out.
I don't count Pokemon Teeth and Sleep.
Those are spin-offs.
I don't think those count.
The fucking Minecraft one that came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
The Cafe remix one.
I mean, yeah, there's still a handful, but like, I don't know.
I think you're forgetting, like, just like you're ignoring some of them just blatantly, but also like we've still had like 6 or 7 of them in the last 6 or 7 years.
Fair.
We had the mobile one, we had the puzzle one, we had Pokemon Snap recently.
That game was ass.
It's fine. It's exactly what a Snap remake needed to be. I just think that the number of people who were like, "Oh, we needed a new Pokemon Snap," was different than the number of people who were like, "Oh, I'm actually going to buy a new Pokemon Snap." It's like the same people that are like, "Oh, we need a new F-Zero." Like, I say we need an F-Zero, but I'll tell you right now, if we got one, I'm not buying it. I don't care. I just agree that it needs to be made.
Fair. I would buy it. But I bought Snap. I still have never played 64 Snap.
I've played the original Snap. I've completed the original Snap, and I've played the new Snap. I think both are fine. I just think that the number of people who said that we needed one versus the number one who actually cared is different. And I also think that a lot of the original Snaps, the appeal is how short it is, which the new one kind of sucks about.
Yep, my issue, honestly, like, it doesn't even suck. Like, I think the game's actually fun. My issue is that it makes you replay stages to get the new stage.
Welcome to the original Pokemon series.
That's the original
Snap 2.
Fair. But at least Snap 2 is, what, 2 hours long?
I mean, Snap
1.
Snap 1,
Yeah.
Something like that. It's like 3 hours, 4 hours. It's not long.
Fair.
Yeah, that's probably like the most fair argument. Yeah, 4. Probably the most fair argument is that the new Snap is too long, which is a weird thing to say.
Because it's not that long.
Too much content in this game.
Yeah.
It's 10 hours. Also, I think people forget that the new Snap got DLC.
It did.
That's something I never hear people talk about.
It got free DLC. I mean, granted, it didn't get a lot.
But I mean, it's still a whole new stage.
Yeah, it got a new course, which is kind of neat. God, this dragon is whipping my ass. So you get Ifrit mode really fast. Like, not a bad or a good thing. It's just you get it every feel. I've used it 3 times against the dragon.
Oh. I thought when you said you get it very fast. I think I'm in the story. I was you've been playing like 12 hours.
No, I think that. No, I just meant like every fill is very fast. But yeah, it just didn't. I also didn't feel. My other issue is new Snap didn't have like enough. You made you replay it, but there wasn't a whole lot. Like, you didn't get to do a whole lot of interactivity. There wasn't enough puzzles. Which, from what I've seen for the original has at least a lot of puzzles. I know they didn't want to do the force evolving puzzles, which fair. Those were kind of fucked up. But
and I think there's some of these. that there needed to be, but also I don't know. I think that there's some elements to it, but I don't think it's like the big thing.
Fair. But yeah, for me, my thing is like I want more to do. Like, give me more puzzles, more. Let me get Pokemon, find more Pokemon by doing thing X.
I like the part of the game where you get to go beat a Charizard, Charmander, and torture it, and then make it evolve into Charizard.
Isn't that? Don't you knock it into lava?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's fucked up. God, have we ever crafted besides when the story made us craft?
We can craft.
I can't tell if you're serious. Yeah, there's a whole crafting mechanic in this game.
We can craft.
We can craft. We can
I
craft.
can feel like my favorite video game, Minecraft. I'm not allowed to say his name on stream anymore.
Hey, Heath's not here to enforce it. I didn't make those rules.
Let's go, Notch. Yeah, fun fact, the original creator of Minecraft, Notch, is actually not a good person.
Is he not?
Apparently, I think he's either transphobic or homophobic. I can't remember which. Actually, okay. Let me rephrase that. So, I'm not going to say he's not. He's an average person. He has like his own faults, but I will say he actually donates a lot to charities, like actual charities. So to his credit, I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, he's just a shitty person." Like, no, he does good things, but he also has big faults too.
I think the only thing I really know about Notch is the Game Grumps bit where, not Ross, who's Barry? Is that his name?
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
Fair. The other one that was on, because I know they brought a couple people on, but they brought like Ross and somebody else on a lot. There's another guy, I think it was Barry. Anyway, he did a bit where they played, it was like called Horse Game or something. He was like, this is my favorite Notch game. That was it. That was the bit. It was like a shitty fucking thing he made before Minecraft.
Okay. I don't know anything of what you're talking about.
Fair. I mean, that's all I got.
I'm sorry.
So don't you know all the Game Grumps?
Be better. I'll get the next bit. I'll get the next bit. What was that one game manga you were trying to from the guy that made Chainsaw Man that you were trying to read?
Just the spin-off or the one shot?
No, the one about the girl the lesbians that go through time.
Lesbians that go through time?
It's the axe murderer.
Oh yeah. Okay, no, yeah, the one shot, because it was just a one volume.
What was its name?
It's called Look Back.
Oh, okay. So there was a DVD thing that popped up on my Amazon sale. I couldn't remember the name.
Ah, fair.
I was really hoping you would have gotten it for the lesbians that jump through time, because that was gonna be an amazing bit.
That's what I thought, but then I was thinking, for some reason when you say manga, I don't think one shots as I know they are manga, but my mind excludes them because I view manga as big serialized, even though it's not. It is very much literally a manga.
Sorry, next time I'll make sure to specify.
Nah, I know that's on my brain.
Next time I'll fucking specify.
For all 0 of you watching, Look Back is almost really good.
Little brother, what the fuck are you doing here?
Hey.
It's supposed to be dead. We can fix it.
Now, is Clive meeting Little Brother, or the audience being Little Brother again?
I have not been watching this cutscene. I was looking through Amazon sales.
Oh, you're good. Because I'm tired of the audience meeting. We keep meeting Little Brother. I like how with the fucking crystal, Sid just whacks it with his sword. Not even electricity.
Did you watch? Did you see Clive's response?
Where he's like, I need a bigger sword, and he walks forward.
It's like, I got a bigger one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mine's bigger. Clive, you fucking dipshit! I was being facetious.
However, Sid didn't like use electricity. Like he just hit it very half-assed.
It's a Phoenix down. Now we can revive our bad guy.
Hell yeah! Also, you have two people that can go dominant form.
So it looks like Clive is knocked out, but somebody important does get to meet Josh.
Of course.
Let's go, Torgal.
Hell yeah! But yeah, like if you need dominant power to destroy this crystal, why not have one of your two people who can use that power who it doesn't kill? For someone who dies when he uses his power, he uses his power a lot.
No. Fuck you. How about that?
Okay.
I mean, Clive got to see him. That's sort of like meeting him if we squint and close one eye and close the other.
Whoa, Sid got hurt. Oh no, I wonder if it's going to be the guy that Jonathan named.
Yeah, tampon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does look like a final boss.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he looks exactly like every generic Final Fantasy final boss. You could have told me this was the last one and I would believe you.
Oh, are we going to do it? I know we have a kaiju fight. Are we just going straight kaiju fight?
You have some stuff to do beforehand.
Fair.
I was going to look up something and I've totally fucking blanked on what I was going to look up.
Yeah, I'll see it when I get there. But at least, I don't know. I am kind of like we keep meeting Joshua for a couple times now, but I don't know. It's kind of pointless that the audience keeps meeting him. Again,
but sir, now we know he's alive.
We should have never seen him or the hooded. We should have never seen the hooded figure at all.
But sir,
I think the hooded figure should not have come in until at least like a third into the game, maybe even halfway.
But now we know he's alive. Isn't that better?
No. No, it's not.
But now we know he's alive. Ooh. I'm tired, dude.
All right, so let's talk about what's our favorite fake out deaths in media. Everyone loves a good fake out death.
I like when what's his face from One Piece carried the nuke into space and then exploded and then was perfectly fine 2 days later. That's my favorite.
That's a good one.
I also really like Saul, who was frozen to death and then shot by a bunch of cannons and then showed up perfectly fine. That's my favorite.
Sir, what about what's his name? The guy, one of Big Mom, one of Big Mom's dad or husbands.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Who stood up to Big Mom and was definitely. She said that she was about to kill him, and that he was perfectly fine next time we saw him.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him get stabbed, and then he just gets out of the situation. Like we see him get stabbed by Oven, who is strong and has flaming fucking weapons, and he's just fine. Like, even if you told me he lived that, which I believe that, how the fuck did he get out of the situation?
Well, you gotta understand, it's like Doctor Who, the fans caught him.
The answer is probably, or the quote-unquote answer is probably he got out during the Blackbeard chaos, but it's still stupid. But what about Doctor Who? I didn't get the Doctor Who thing.
There was something where I don't remember the exact bit, but it was like a fan video talking about some of the things that the Doctor survived that he shouldn't have. It's like, what happened? It's like, oh, the fans caught me. They're like, the what? And he's like, yeah, they're like big fans.
Oh.
And I landed on one of the blades.
Okay, the fan. You said fans. I was thinking like fan, like the people. And I was confused.
That's exactly it. He's like, the fans caught me. They're like, the what? They're like, oh, big fans. I landed on a blade. He's like, oh. He's like, and then my supporters were really mad. Like the joke is
okay.
It sounds exactly like the fans catching him.
Fair. That's funny. Ow. Don't hit me. Stop. Don't touch. Ow! This is Torgal!
Torgo, please! Human shield!
I know you're not here because I'm in my mind or something, but... I mean, I'm just saying, if you were a better dog owner, your dog would be in your mind palace with you. I know you've not read the late Fairy Tale, but the last Fairy Tale arc is by far the worst with fake deaths I've ever seen. And yes, that's worse than One Piece.
Okay.
It's really bad because they do it a lot. Sometimes with the same characters.
You know what? I think you did tell me about some of
I've
this
probably
stuff.
bitched about them. They're really bad. Actually, no, I definitely have. I've definitely bitched to you about it.
Yeah, I think I
It's
remember you
really
telling me about
bad.
this. It's like they did like a whole thing about like these unsurvivable attacks, and then everyone's just fine.
Yep. We see people dragged to fucking hell. And then, nope, JK.
That reminds me about the Pain Invasion arc. That show, everyone died. Like, my favorite one is the one where Kakashi gets a nail almost dripping through his skull and then dies, teleporting the nail away. And then he's just fine.
Well, to be fair, didn't he actually die? Wasn't he only
They
fine
all did.
because... No.
They all die, and then Nagato has a move. Nagato has the ability to summon the King of Hell, and he uses the ability that sacrifices his life to bring back all the ones that recently died from there.
Well, I do think that's stupid. I think it's better than, like, oh, Kakashi actually didn't die. JK, he survived.
Like Obito.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
What did Obito take that he should have died?
He was crushed by a big boulder.
Oh, when he was young Obito.
Yeah, and then he became Toby.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, late Naruto. I was like, he did die.
Yeah. And then he came back from heaven. That was a fucking weird scene without really any explanation.
Wait, did he come back?
Yeah, so he meets Rin in heaven, and he's like, actually, there's something I've got to do. And he goes and possesses Kakashi to give Kakashi double Mangenkyo Sharingan. So Kakashi can use Susanoo to fight Kaguya.
Oh, is that how...
And then afterwards he goes back to heaven and leaves Kakashi with no Sharingan.
Okay, is that how he gets the Susanoo? That makes... I mean, it doesn't make sense, but...
Yeah, it's literally, according to him, it's because their Sharingans were linked or something like that, some bullshit. And so Obito literally comes back from heaven to possess Kakashi and give him his Sharingan so Kakashi can fight.
That's fucking stupid.
It's a really dumb scene, and I can't explain it any better than that, because I'm pretty sure that's the only explanation we ever got.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, would you believe me if I said that I read the war arc, actually the first Naruto I was reading, but I didn't finish it.
I'm shocked, simply shocked.
Yeah, I stopped for like 6 months or something and came back to read the end of Kaguya. Because it's really spoilers, it's really long.
It's long, it's not, the quality is
not very good.
Really long, quality hit and miss. I didn't realize we were talking about One Piece.
Okay, out of all the kaiju fights, I mean, I guess it makes sense-ish, because we're in control more, but this is, I think, the best kaiju fight.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
I think he's actually moving. He's moving better.
Reasonable pace.
What'd you say?
Sorry. Washing a dish at a reasonable pace.
Yeah. Like, I don't feel as lumbering. Especially, like, his dodge is actually pretty good. like, yeah, this is, I think, by far the best kaiju fight. Because I think the other ones are actually pretty boring. Also, I don't know how I feel about their Ifrit design. I think I like it for the most part. It's just, it's too... I wish it was a little more indistinguishable from itself. Like, it's all just the same texture. And I think that's my one problem with it.
I've unlocked the power. Oh, that's a spoiler.
Whoa, do we get a new element?
Yeah.
Does Sid fucking die?
I have the power of tampons.
Wait, what? The story good. Oh no, he's using the ha! It's Naruto, he's using the Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Yeah, you know how you're fighting tampon. The transversor.
Yes. The final boss. Oh no, Shadow Clone Jutsu!
Ow, bitch. Bitch. Dumpster. Bitch. I mean, that move looks really cool, but it doesn't actually seem to be doing anything. Oh, well, there will be the thing that does something. I figured it out. Don't worry, guys.
Neat.
Oh,
Also,
that's what I was going to look. I was going to look how long to beat. I wanted to see how far we were in this game.
I think it's like 36 hours.
That's what I thought. It was like 30s.
It's like mid to low 30. Also, speaking of fake out deaths, or speaking of deaths, I know you haven't watched any Bleach, but Bleach has a fun one, where a guy gets a hole blown in his fucking chest. And he comes back like weeks later. With the hole still there. Like we see the hole still there. And also then he fights someone about 200 times stronger than him, who he should not be able to go toe to toe with. But then he does, off screen.
Good job.
It's fucking terrible.
38 hours.
Yeah. It's basically what if fucking Chaozu got a hole blown in him and then he came back and fought Cell.
That's what happened to Tien, isn't it?
Tien.
Let him play with the kitten. I like that he shows up to fight Majin Buu, blocks one energy blast, and then gets kicked and is dead. That's my favorite part.
And the thing I really don't like about that scene is where he gets kicked in the back and like Goku's like, "That's dirty." I'm like, "Yes, Goku."
He's a villain.
Like, he's not. I mean, none of your opponents in Z have really fought fair, but like, there's nothing shown to this point that would make you think he's gonna fight fair.
The only one that's
Cell.
Like the closest one is Perfect Cell. Yeah. I mean, I think Vegeta was pretty
fair.
Fair for most of his
Yeah.
fight. Until you only Super Ape.
Ow.
I'm fighting Kitty Cat.
But yeah, I think Cell was reasonable, but yeah, no, Boo. Goku had seen enough of Boo at that point to know, like,
He absorbed Gotenks because Gohan was too strong for him by that point, and then absorbed Gohan because to prevent them from fusing. Also,
that's a scene I also hate.
Watching the Buu saga, I really don't think, like, I know it's just like the impression, but I don't feel like Buu is actually that much stronger than everyone. I feel like the biggest problem is that there's no good way to put him down.
Fair.
It's like they blow him to smithereens like 6 times and then he just reforms.
Yep. Yeah.
Like Gotenks blows him up, burns the ashes of him, and he just regenerates from the smoke. Like, I think that's the bigger problem. Also, why do we not use like the evil containment wave at this point?
Yeah. Why hasn't anyone been taught the evil containment wave? Well, Tien knows it.
Yeah, he does actually.
Yeah. I was like,
So he still knows it.
he was planning on using it, so I assumed he may have. And that was 20 years ago.
Like Piccolo and Kami know it, so like Piccolo could use it.
Oh, does Piccolo know it? Oh, that's right, he does.
Kami knows it, and they fused.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff like that. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like that's the big problem. Why isn't anybody using the move that can kill people that can't be killed?
Yeah, and the answer is because it would be anticlimactic if TN fucking or Kami beat Boo. However, they still should at least tried.
Yeah. And I know I texted you about it earlier, but I think
didn't
when
actually
Super Boo gets smart, he gets worse. Because boy, does he just like not shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know, not a hot take. I don't like Super Boo.
Super Boo is my favorite. And I like things like him absorbing people. I just wish that they would stop having him talk so much. Because he goes on like these long monologues against Vegito and them.
Hey,
And I'm like, bro, you are a character that I always think of as saying like 6 words total.
hey, good news. They do make him stop talking. Completely so.
It's banging his chest like a fucking gorilla. Yeah.
You want
I'm
him
almost to that episode.
You want him to talk less? He does. Except then he doesn't talk at all.
Screaming. Yeah, Vegeta and Goku have entered his body from where I in my rewatch.
Fair. Good.
Also, I'm gonna say Vegeta is still a bitch. After they go into his body, Vegeta, and they separate, Vegeta crushes the earring. He's like, "We're not fusing again." I'm like, dude.
Oh, does he crush the earrings? I don't remember that.
Yeah, he literally breaks the earring to prevent them from fusing because Vegeta will not fuse with him again.
Intel Super.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude.
Also, was there I know the Team 4-Star joke, but like, do they ever give a reason why Goku didn't grab fucking Gohan?
And it's transmission out of there?
Yeah.
No. I think my argument answer is Dende was there, and they need Dende alive because if he dies, the Dragon Balls go away, and they need them to revive everyone else. So my excuse is that Goku and Gohan needed to be Dende.
No, I'm saying Gohan wasn't close enough to Dende.
No, my argument is essentially they are running there as distractions. They can't just teleport away. But I think logically that doesn't make a lot of sense because if they teleport out of there and Dende dies, it sucks. But also they know where Namek is. Goku can teleport.
Yeah.
Goku can teleport to Namek and have them be like, "Hey, can you wish back Dende?" And they wish back Dende, and he goes back to Earth and has Dende revived for one. But
because
that's my personal excuse.
Fair, but why does maybe I missed you? So I get why he grabs Dende, but then why does he grab Satan with the other hand and not Gohan?
Oh, I'm not to that point yet.
Oh, okay. Fair.
No, that's Kid Buu. After Kid Buu blows up the planet, I'm still on Super Buu.
Oh, okay. That's right.
I thought you were.
No,
I thought you were talking about when Gohan starts losing. Why doesn't Goku teleport him away so they can put the earrings on and fuse?
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that, but I thought you were further. I forget that it's.
No, it's Super Buu then Kid Buu. I'm still on Super Buu.
Yeah, I thought that happened in the body. I guess you just got to the body, but you're right. They get out of the body.
Yeah, I just got to the body, and I'm also not watching Kai. The Vegito versus Super Buu. Yeah, Vegito versus Super Buu fight was 4 episodes long, man.
Fair. No, you're good. But yeah, no, that I don't mind for the tension of the story. I hate that Gohan had to drop it. Have fucking Boo shoot it, or something.
I like that it's not even just he drops it in the original series. In the manga, it probably is, but in the original series, not only does he drop it, there is like 5 minutes of him digging through rubble trying to find it.
Is there? God.
Yeah,
That's...
which like I will give shit to Dragon Ball's filler, but like I'm gonna say until the Boo arc, I actually don't think that the filler is that obnoxious because they can do other things. Like in the Cell games, before the Cell games start, Gohan can go on a mission and like meet with martial arts masters. Excuse me. During his high school, he can be like the Great Saiyaman and help people and team up with Videl to fight crime.
I was gonna say, isn't most of the Great Saiyaman stuff filler?
Yeah, but then like the Boo arc hits, and it's like, oh no! Like I swear to you, during like the Gotenks versus Super Boo fight, it's like the same 4 pieces of filler every episode for like 4 episodes. It's Gohan complaining that they're like the training that his like the awakening is taking too long. Elder Guy reading a comic book and being like, "You have no patience. Ooh, this book is good." Master Roshi perving out, and Hercule being like, "Oh, those guys, where did everybody go?" And there's like those same 4 clips play over and over again for like 4 episodes. I'm sitting there like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
Hell yeah.
Also, I know I told you it, but like the part that got me was they're talking about like making lunch while the boys are in the hyperbolic time chamber. I'm like, wait a minute, this math doesn't math. They're fighting in the time chamber, and fusion only lasts 30 minutes. You're not on the side that gets longer.
Oh wow, that I don't know if you had if you had game volume on, but I think the voice actor for Clive is pretty good, but man, his cry. I just got to the point where Sid died, and his cry is not good.
I was not. I have it on, but I was not paying that much attention. Like I went to go wash the dish while that cutscene played, and I came back and it said I had Ramu, and I was like, oh,
so you didn't even like see? Okay. I was like, it's very long. It's pretty.
I told you, this game. I am not paying attention to the story to this game anymore.
We should do. I was gonna make a joke. I forgot. We should do a second playthrough, where we don't talk at all. We have 0 doubt. We just get on. We play it together, but we don't talk at all.
Let's go, baby. All right, think we're gonna be done for the night. Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this cutscene, and then call it. Whoa, little brother. He's. Oh no, he's hot. Sorry, what'd you say?
I ended it starting at the next location.
Fair.
But yeah, no, that was my rant about Dragon Ball. But on the bright side, I'm almost done with Dragon Ball. See, I think like 19 more episodes, and then I'll have watched the whole series.
Super rewatch when?
Fucking hell no. GT on the other hand.
Oh, Torgal. I know you said Torgal gets to meet him, but oh.
Step into the grand.
Also, speaking of fake out deaths, Clive's death feels not Clive. Sid's death feels very hollow because we've seen him die 6 times.
Lives on and up. Yeah. But this time for realsies.
Yeah, I don't like it. I also just feel like it was just very
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's not true. We've fought a pretty big boss before this.
I mean, yeah, but
I don't think that the statement of it's anticlimactic is technically true, but
I guess I feel like
it certainly feels like there's other things going on that should have been more important.
Fair. I guess I feel like his involvement in the cutscene should have been more. He gets shot with some lasers, and we do a full-on fight with the same guy, but a couple lasers killed Sid. I don't know. Not that I need to see the whole fight, but I wish he was a little more. Also, I thought Reborn Brother had it out for us. I guess
He
not.
He's looking out for
Okay,
us.
I thought he's. I may have misunderstood you, but I thought he said he wanted. I thought he wanted to kill us.
Yeah, he's our brother. He loves us.
Wait, we killed him though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but we were in control of ourselves.
Sir, if you. I mean, yeah.
So, by the way, I love some of Dragon Ball Z's like episode titles. By the way, because like some of them, I'm like, what the fuck are you going on about? Like, when I'm looking at some of these, episode 274, Mind Trap. What the fuck is Mind Trap?
Is that when
Episode
they're in?
275, Deadly Vision. What the fuck is Deadly Vision?
Are they in the body during Mind Trap?
I guess.
Like that?
And episode 276, Kid Buu. Okay, well, I figured out what that one's about.
Like,
Episode
I mean, that's
277, End of Earth. Okay, figured that one out. Episode 278, The True Saiyans Fight Alone. No, I'm sorry, I'm confused again.
they don't. Yeah, weird. Also, speaking of titles, as someone who did not read a lot of early Naruto, I just learned that episode. Do you know the name of chapter 2?
I don't.
It's Konohamaru.
That makes sense.
But like, what? Like, I know he's in the chapter, obviously, but like, it's weird
He's the main focus of the chapter.
that he is the named thing of chapter 2, and then he's such a small presence in the series.
Yeah, well, just because he's supposed to be like introducing that Naruto's like the big brother role to Naruto.
Fair.
And it's just a shame that the big brother role would be something that Naruto actually doesn't use very often.
Nope. I just feel like it was just too early to introduce that.
Yeah. I just still wanted to play around with the idea before he actually started anything like the Land of Waves arc.
Fair. Since it is chapter 2, who knows what was planned.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
I still like that Naruto was supposed to be a wizard.
Which is especially funny considering how much similarities it already has with Harry Potter. And they came out months apart. No. What'd you say?
I said, yeah.
Like, what would be even funnier if he was fucking a wizard and they came out completely different sides of the world, like 4 months apart.
You're a wizard, Kurama.
But yeah, I'm surprised. I guess Boruto makes money, but I was like, I am surprised like he didn't write a wizard, because he always says he wanted to write wizards. Like, I'm surprised he didn't do a wizard manga after Naruto. Instead, we got Samurai 8.
Yeah. I want to read that at some point. I'm just not going to do it right away.
Oh no, Gav! Oh no, Gav died, I think. Oh no, Gav lived.
Speaking of Boruto, that should come out today.
Oh yeah.
It's the 20th.
Yep. Also, this game is doing way too much with fake deaths. Cause
fake?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if you kept watching, but it definitely seemed to imply that little brother died.
No, I told you literally. He showed up, dropped some Phoenix Downs, and did like this whole burning spear thing where he absorbed him.
Yeah.
And then I walked away.
Okay. The temple collapsed. And like last thing we see him is getting buried in rubble. Even though I'm assuming he's the reason because we're still in there too. Oh, hey, look, Titan. That's actually I like that a lot. That Titan
is pronounced Titan. Thank you.
Also, what do you mean one, Sid's dead, but two, like, Sid's on a mission. Like, they're saying, "Oh, where's Sid? We need Sid to defend us." You know he's not here. How dare you do a mission that was planned and spoke about at the base and was probably really important.
You ask stupid questions. You assume that these characters can pay attention.
But
you gotta understand, when Sid's talking, they're listening, but nobody's actually hearing him. We're busy staring at his chest.
I mean, yes, I mean it's fair. Also,
Sorry, I got lost in your eyes. Can you say that again? God fucking damn you all.
in the cutscene at the desert place, I don't know if you, but they were talking about chocobo steaks and chocobo sausage. Like, I don't like I get like that's fair, that's fine, but I don't know. They're cute birdies. They're not food. They're friend, not food.
I hate to break this to you, but like chicken, they are cute birdies, and we totally eat them.
Yeah, but they're not horse. They're not horse bird.
We also eat horses, bro.
Do we?
Yeah, but some parts of the world.
Okay. Legit, I didn't know we ate horses.
I've had donkey. Donkey's pretty decent.
I've had moose. Moose is delicious.
Yeah, see, it's like the same thing, but yours is bigger and
Sure.
fatter. Usually aggressive. Wait,
Yeah.
none of these don't similar at all.
Yeah, moose is probably. Wait, holy shit! We time skipped.
See that?
I did
That's
not.
what we call a moose.
I did not expect a 5-year fucking time skip.
I walked away from the cutscene, bro. I didn't know we time skipped.
That would be funny.
Why is everyone so old now, Jonathan? We time skipped. What?
Yeah, we 5-year time skipped.
Oh, again, I'm not paid any fucking attention to the story. I don't know what you. At this point, I don't know how else to explain it.
No, it's good. It's just funny. To be fair, Clive looks a little different, at least. I don't know if you've looked at Clive after the cutscene.
Did not.
His hair's a little longer, and then he they took off his brand.
Gotcha.
But it's not a lot. It's fair, and Jill looks the exact same. Jill's model is the same. They did not remodel her because she's not the main character.
Yeah, I was gonna say they looked the same to me.
Yeah,
I didn't pay that much attention, but
it's minor. Clive is minor, but there's a little changes. Jill is literally the same model. But yeah, I did not expect a fucking 5-year fucking time skip. But yeah, I'm tired of this game being obsessed with fucking fake out deaths. Just stop it. Did the screenwriter of this watch fucking One Piece?
it's
Whoa,
weird.
we're the Sid now.
Look at me. I am the Sid now.
Okay, I think it's because Sid died, and they're trying not to tell people that Sid died, but like, it's been 5 years. We don't look like Sid. People know what Sid looks like. I feel like you can't pretend to be
He looks
Sid.
like Clive. Exactly like Clive. Stupid, sexy Clive.
God, this cutscene is fucking long. Like, I know this game does long cutscenes, but holy shit. This goddamn movie. It's a good cutscene. I don't mind it, but man, it's long.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
All right, sir, can't you tell that Torgal looks 5 years older? Duh.
Shouldn't he be like dead by now? Like we had him since he was a puppy.
Shh.
Like I know dogs usually only live to be like 10 years old. How old do wolves live?
Let's see. How old is Clive? What is he, like 33? He's 28.
Average.
Yeah, 30. He's 33 right now.
They
So
live up to be 13 years old. Clive, how old
he's-
is
he's thir-
is Torgal.
Oh, yeah. Clive's 33, so Torgal is probably
Torgal is
25.
18 years old. What
No.
the fuck?
No, he's fucking not.
I just googled it, and that was the first answer.
Because, I mean, I guess if he's a puppy.
According to Final Fantasy VII wiki, Torgal will be approximately 18 years old by the end of the second time skip, which is several years older than a real Wolf's lifespan. It made a point on the wiki to bring that up.
Fair. I just would have. I guess he was a puppy when we were in the first, but I don't know. I felt like he wasn't like newborn, but because he was a big puppy.
When recording lines were directed at Torgal, Clive's English voice actor would have his dog Milton, a Yorkshire Terrier, stand in for Torgal. Ah, yes, the famous wolves, Yorkshire Terriers.
That's cute as fuck, though. I saw they had the little short video. It was kind of lame, so I didn't share it, but it was with the voice actor, and he did have a Torgal plushie. And it was pretty cute.
That's cute.
All right. Can I say? I want to save game. Also, you do this long cutscene and then immediately jump into battle. It's been like 40 minutes since we've been able to save. Square, it's not how you do modern games. Also, why is our lightning blue?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Because his was purple.
Well, we have red and green. We didn't have blue yet.
I mean, not purple either.
Well, fuck you.
And also, I am kind of surprised it's blue because I would assume ice is going to be blue when we kill our girlfriend.
Oh, we're not killing her.
Sure,
We're gonna lay the princess.
she's gonna be the fucking twist villain.
Oh, that's why we don't bang her when we made Torgal sit outside.
It was me all along, Barry. I jerked you off.
It was me. You thought your first kiss would be with your girlfriend, but it was me, your girlfriend.
Okay.
It was me, Clive. I jerked you off, so it would seem like you nutted at a woman's touch. You are a woman, Jill.
Okay, this Jaguar thing looks cool, but I want to save. Republican War Panther. Don't make a joke. Don't make a joke. Don't make a joke.
Is it not a democratic warplane? Fuck these liberals, never taking.
Of course, Japan would make the Republicans the bad guys.
I mean,
What did the Republicans ever do to Japan?
I can name two small things. Actually, in fairness, I don't even know who was president.
I was gonna say. I was gonna make a joke that it was a liberal president, but I have no idea.
I don't even know who was president and which side political party he was on.
Me neither. If you say it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that guy. But I could not even guess. And if you need to go to bed too, you can get. I'm just waiting until I can save.
I'll go in just a second. Which side did you personally support? Actually, it was a Democrat.
Who was the president?
FDR.
Okay.
Franklin Roosevelt. He was a Democrat. That's why it's a Republican. They don't put the Democrats in the games anymore.
I know I said I couldn't guess, but I was thinking FDR. My problem with FDR is I didn't want to say it because I thought it was stupid because I think he's much older because I think of Teddy. I think of the other Roosevelt.
Yeah,
and I forget that there was two. Well, not that I forget there was two. I just get their timelines mixed up.
Yeah, that's fair. I could see that. It doesn't.
I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, it was FDR, and be like, well, Cody, you idiot, you just said this live on TV. He was the president in the 1970s.
You dipshit! FDR is the one we carved into the mountain. No, that's Theodore Roosevelt. Fun fact: Do you know why he's on Mount Rushmore?
Because he's cool. He's a cool
I think I might
mustache.
have told you this one already.
Actually, no, I don't know.
No. So his buddy is actually the one that started carving it. And his buddy was like, "Oh, I'm going to carve the most important presidents. You know, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson." And Roosevelt was like, "Yeah, that's really cool. The government will fund this." You know what's better than putting like 3 presidents up there? 4. If only you knew a really cool person
Was he
that was
president
your
at the time?
friend that was also, yeah, who was also
That's
president.
that's a little gross.
If only you knew one.
I don't like that.
Oh, if you don't know, also the guy that was carving this, like the heads. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I knew that. He like wanted to.
Yeah, so he
didn't
wanted-
anyone haul him out or something?
Yeah, he wanted to hollow him out and like stuff all the most important like U.S. documents and like treasures inside the head. He did hollow them out.
Oh, he did.
I think at least one of them is hollow.
I knew he started
also,
to
they
hollow.
weren't supposed. They weren't. They're not supposed to just be heads. That's why, like, you could see the start of George Washington's coats. These were supposed to be statues. And as essentially, like, he was like, his son started the project. Like, he died, and his son continued it. And
Okay, shit.
like, Roosevelt went to his son and was like, "Hey, how close are you to being finished?" I was like, "Hey, these look really good. I'm glad you finished." And the son was like, "Oh no, you don't understand. My dad said these are statues." And he was like, "We have dropped like $4 billion on this. No, you are not." That's why there's all the rubble at the base. Is they never cleaned it up.
Oh, that's funny.
We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery.
God, I just want to save the game square.
No better tomorrow. They see only that we've made their lives harder today.
I'm
You
gonna-
can save after the cutscene after you fight the panther.
Boil must
And on the bright side, now you're caught up to me.
Hey, yay!
I can't help but wonder.
God, I wish I didn't tell you that there was a. I wish I didn't say there was a time skip because it would be fucking. I feel like there would be something funny that comes up.
we were free. Free.
Don't worry, I'll forget by next time.
That's fair.
I honestly don't think
Hey, look at you.
Also, the joke's on you. Like, the thing that's gonna happen is we're gonna like encounter the Titan. He's like, "After 5 years, I have my revenge." And you'd be like, "Do you see that, Jonathan?" I'm gonna be sitting here like not paying any attention. You'd be like, "Yeah, we're fighting a bald guy."
Yeah, who?
That's what he wanted.
Garuda? Oh yeah, I like Sasuke.
His name.
It's my favorite summon of his.
It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy.
Ooh, Garuda? We're not fighting the booby lady. What are you talking about?
I'm not going to let anything
I'll be honest.
stand in our way.
I've been getting random Naruto lore videos recommended to me, so I've been watching them. And man, I did not remember Sasuke had a hawk.
Yeah, he used it after fighting Deidara. Excuse me. Because Deidara killed this big snake.
Oh, Deidara kills the big snake? I didn't know they could die.
Yeah, so Sasuke, Deidara does like his big nuke move at the end. And Sasuke summons the snake and then hides like behind it. So he kills the snake. And somehow, like, hiding behind the snake not only shielded him from the explosion, but also the shockwave, and like Sasuke is not hurt at all.
Huh?
Like-
Yeah.
It's probably one of the dumbest moments of like pure plot armor Sasuke has. Because it makes no sense whatsoever. I'm gonna say, as cool as the Deidara fight is, and it really is a cool fight, it is maybe the worst example of like Sasuke having the plot work for him.
Sir, what are you talking about? Sasuke doesn't have doesn't have plot armor. He doesn't have the most plot armor in any show ever.
You've clearly never watched Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
But,
I have not.
It is probably the second worst, like the like showing of plot armor in Naruto, behind exactly Naruto versus Neji, where like Naruto gets ass beat the entire time, lands a one hit, and then is the winner.
What do you mean he digs through the hole that happened to be there?
No, he made the hole.
Oh, that's right. Shikamaru used the hole. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was
Which I
vice-
actually think works really well because it shows that Shikamaru is resourceful.
I was thinking it was
But no,
vice
it's
versa.
for like Naruto. Naruto literally hits him one time, and it's when he does the uppercut from the ground and beats Neji.
Yeah. One punch. I was gonna Google one thing before. I don't remember now, so fuck it. But anyway, join us next time as we will get rid of Rule 5. We're gonna remove Rule 5 from the stream.
I can talk about Hitler again?
No, that's Rule 6. Rule 6 stays.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
All right, bye stream.
I ruined it. I fucked it up.
Damn it, John. In stream. Come on. Thank you.